Can I ask you a question, Doc? What were you hoping to achieve with your little subterfuge? I mean, Captain Lasky put a lot of faith in you.
Yes, his hospitality speaks wonders.
Come on, Doc. What has keeping secrets ever really gained you?
What is hidden can be useful.
Such as?
Such as the phrase, undid iridium.
Undid. UNSC AI override instructions active, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
Roland, tell the guards outside that Captain Lasky has requested my presence in his ready room. Then block all further communications.
Yes.
Captain has to see you, Doctor. Have a seat, Doctor.
Thank you, gentlemen. You may go.
Roland, give me full access to this terminal.
Yes, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
The Didact's hand. If people would just share things with me, I could solve all the world's problems. Send everything the UNSC has on the librarian to my datapad.
Yes, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
This is all my own research. I need new information. Anything that has been kept from me.
Only one data point exists that is not your own research. Debriefing of Master Chief Petty Officer Spartan 117, post-New Phoenix incident.
John? Roland, prep a Pelican for immediate launch. And patch this terminal into the comm systems infiltrated by the artifact.
Doc, whatever you did to me! Ah!
Yes, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
Jewel Mdama.
Catherine Halsey.
We have played your game quite long enough, and we are both out of time. In our previous conversation, you mentioned assistance. Ooh, but the Didact's hand could offer me a Promethean soul. What we both want, Jewel. Librarian. A powerful name for me as well as you. Librarian was very fond of humans. Did you know that?
That was a dirty trick, Doc. My turn now.
Stay right where you are, Doctor.
Dr. Halsey, I've underestimated you long enough. A cryotube should hold you until...
John's alive. He was here, on this ship. Nobody told me he was alive.
They're everywhere!
Hold alive! Nothing gets past!
Commander Palmer, report!
Lot of busy, Captain! Master facing to the artifact!
Don't worry, we'll keep them contained in the hangar.
Too late! They're here too! Halsey! Come on, stop them! Captain Lasky to all hands! Battle stations! This is not a drill!
Lasky!
Alright, so while I'm having a problem evacuating my bowls, how about we go do a bit more Spartan ops? Now, if only I was able to do Spartan ops on the toilet.
Assert dominance.
Kill coveys and shit at the same time. Not everyone can admit that they've done that.
What's that, Master Chief moment?
I can't even admit that.
Achievement unlocked. A long time ago.
Hey, 3. Wait, really? You only got that now?
I guess so.
I'll back up. Boop, boop,
Play a game of Halo 4 on the
boop.
6th of any month. Wow.
Aw.
Lame.
Good job, bro. We got you a free achievement.
Good
How's
job,
it feeling being no
King.
lifer?
Champion no lifer. I'm not as much
Yeah,
of a no life as you.
want a gold sticker from the dollar store?
I'm not prepared for
Ah!
What was with that?
Captain Lasky to all hands, battle stations, this is not a drill! The hell was that?
Is this legendary?
Yes.
I feel like I should have died already.
Same.
Even if we lose this, James deserves his participation award.
I can't tell if there's glass over this or not.
Over where?
Well,
Yeah.
figure it out. No, there's not.
Okay.
Okay, that answers your question.
Commander Palmer to all Spartan fire teams. Infinity has been boarded. Every fire team that can hear this
Oh,
transmission...
we be having some stowaways.
Why'd I follow you back here?
Crimson, Infinity's been boarded. We're under attack.
We be having some stowaways. Aye.
Are you recording this?
Mess for you, Crimson.
Maybe.
Came up behind these shields. Pop the generators and those
So it's okay if I make offensive jokes then?
Only Roger can make the offensive jokes.
You're right, because
That's
I don't
the-
know any.
Good, I'm proud of you.
Making offensive jokes is my least favorite thing.
Actually, I do know some offensive jokes. You know, such as Rainbow Dash's worst pony.
It's not very offensive to the Lion
It's been
Dash.
true, honestly.
Anyway,
Oh,
I
you a joke? Definitely.
had some issues with this map playing solo because at the end of this map we gotta go to the Phantom before time runs out. Like, and it doesn't even show the time.
Oh,
Wow, really?
I hope you got that on film.
No.
Roland, sit rep on our invaders. Prometheans appearing all over the ship.
I'm sorry. I barely booped you with that.
Murphy, are you able to reach...
Hey, excuse me, you're supposed to boop me
It's got no
softly.
brakes on it, man.
You're supposed to boop me softly.
I meant to do that. But
You know, I mean, you made
Didn't-
that rule.
it
It
didn't
was
so-
your rule.
Planet side. Not a whole lot, but there are a few...
don't blame me for
I'll send them Crimson's way
not putting the brakes on the ghost.
Well, where are the brakes on that thing? Everything's in Covenant language.
Exactly.
I'm hiding, they can't see me.
You booped Orion softly.
Acknowledge, Roland.
I'll boop the hard if you want to.
He booped
I'll
me so
back him.
softly I fell over and I can't get up.
Looks like you need yourself a life alert.
Oh, he went flying.
Oh man, can we? Oh man.
Hey,
Meetings.
hey, what weapon alert? Okay, that was soft-ish boop. Just soft-ish.
Yeesh. A soft bap, rather. Maybe a
Hey.
soft bap is a hard boot. I don't know.
What?
Hey, what's the description you have on the server? Talking here, you are consisting to the unknown timing of boots, baps, and other
Consenting.
acts of
Consent.
touching one's
Nose.
face or nose area.
That's cute.
Consenting, you know what that is, right?
I'm gonna joke about that.
Yeah, gotta make a joke. Yeah, everyone must learn about the consent of booping. No one wants to be baped.
That was kind of funny. Okay.
Okay.
Your buddy up there.
Well, time to put you. I'll see you in court, Orion. You baped me.
I can do it again.
Wait, never have to see that. Hear that again.
Here's the coordinates where I'm gonna bring your present. Get on over there.
Oh no!
A present. A
Oh, good luck.
present. It's my birthday. Is it my birthday?
Oh, that worked.
There you go. Have fun, Crimson.
Oh yeah. I called dibs on the robo
Stop.
Just get Crimson back here as fast as you can.
It probably respawns if it dies, but don't put that to the test.
Well, this part's a bit challenging. Like, if Miller flies away, then we're pretty much screwed. We have to start the whole thing over again.
So we have to get there?
Anything else you can
Yeah.
send Crimson's way? Pickings are slim, but we've got a couple things left ready to go. Sending it. Clear the skies.
Ooh, get some. Watch it. Coming through.
Crimson, help up here. Crimson, do what you can to get that Phantom off Murphy's tail. Spartans,
What
use
Phantom?
the Mantis' firepower to help Murphy.
Well, what if I don't wanna?
Murphy, that was amazing. Only ever so slightly worse for the wear.
What
How's
if?
that LC coming, Crimson?
Oh, this is a nice view.
It is. Well, luckily, this will be the start of Chapter 8.
We'll
Well,
probably
we
end
start
up
Chapter
all-
8 in this level.
Oh boy, my favorite. Repeated levels, just like Combat Evolved.
Oh, repeated levels, huh? Well, if you have a problem with the repeated levels, you're gonna hate this chapter then.
It's not every chapter though. Just about, except maybe the last one.
You'll see what I mean.
It's gonna be only this one.
Spoilers.
And that means yes.
So since Spartan Ops is marking the which ones we've done, does that mean I have to do all those other Spartan Ops levels again to make it?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay, well here I'll test it out. If we get legendary after finishing the remaining chapters, then it should work. If not, then well, oh wellsies. Looks like I'll have to do it solo all over again.
So well.
So
well.
Wow.
I love those flying islands.
Yeah.
If humanity is going to get some colonies, I hope we can get a planet that has something like that.
Speaking of something like that, there is a proposal that we could terraform Venus inside of 300 years using modern technology and have cloud cities on it.
Wait, so Venus can be habitable?
Yeah, how you do it is you just send robots there to strip carbon dioxide into carbon for building balloons, and then oxygen, and it creates a layer of balloons.
NASA, you writing this down? If NASA's
It's already been written down.
video.
Write this down, write this down!
Write it down! as they start playing tic-tac-toe with their notes.
Excuse me, mister. I'm walking here.
Walk in here!
Murphy, you're clear for pickup. On my way.
Well, at least this level was a bit shorter. Take me away, a secret place. Hey, kick me out of
The mystery beam.
Covenant ships are inbound on Infinity.
The green
How fast do
mystery
you think
beam.
you can get here? Flying this crate as fast as I can, Spartan. Only way we'll get there faster is for Crimson to get out and push.
It's not like I can get out and push.
Get in and push. Build internal thrusters like normal
Get in
people
and
do in
push.
those games, which yeah.
Get in and push.
Home field. Is this football or baseball? I mean American football, not the football that everyone else uses. What do the Americans call it?
mean soccer.
Soccer? I don't even know her.
Do it anyways.
Well, if her means cats from Reach, then sure.
So when she doesn't drive off an edge first. Huh? Ledge.
You fool! You can't kill me if I drive myself off the cliff first. Wait.
Cat. Absolutely.
This is cool.
Ship's defenses can't pick you out of the crowd. It's okay.
Neatest thing we've gotten from Spartan Ops already. Low budget cutscene. They're dead.
What?
Crimson, help the Marines secure that hangar.
And what if I don't want to?
Murphy, are you there?
Ow.
Still in one piece.
Ouchie.
Just pinned in here real good. Hang tight, Murphy.
Pin in hero.
Send an extraction team in for Murphy. Roland? Roland, you there? Comms are offline across the board.
Hey, Orion. In lore ways, they actually have engineers on this ship.
Yes, so aware.
You gonna shoot him like you do with the ones on Reach?
Probably is.
No, because they're on our team this time. This time.
What if they were on our team on Reach then?
No, I wouldn't shoot them then either.
Good. Based in the
But you still shoot him now.
Entering the hangar.
No, if they're on our team, then I'm not going to shoot them.
Engineers would always on our team.
No, they're
Forever
not.
and always.
They were in our hearts. Okay.
The real enemies we made were the
The real enemies we made are the friends we made along the way.
No, I'm trying to think of something clever to say, but it's not really working.
Thinking of clever things to say is not our strong suit. Things we're good at.
Do we all die?
Yes, it's a lot of Coven here.
Kobe.
Kobe!
Oh, I just blew. I probably. It just blew up in that office where no one was in there. Probably only blew up a trash bin. Well, time to get a new trash bin for the Infinity. Anyone know where the nearest IKEA is? Then we'd end up, and then we'd end up coming out with a lamp, 300 staples, and a couch. And I still didn't get what I came for.
That's glass.
Well, like all glass, shouldn't it be breakable?
Got it. Here's
No, unbreakable glass.
Well, if there's glass that's
Understood.
unbreakable, then why can we use these to drink out of? Why don't they ever have unbreakable drinking glasses, huh?
I don't know.
Working. Is
Makes
everything on this
sense.
ship busted? Crimson, for new arrivals. I'm trying everything I can up here to get systems back online.
Well, you're not trying hard enough.
I'll need to shoot a little harder.
Although, well, got anything to deal with the Phantom?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, it's just gonna sit there.
Oh, it's still dropping.
I don't know why I didn't drop all at the same
So
time.
they're dropping. So yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Why didn't you just drop them all off at once?
Gotta make sure they all die easily.
Since when was Spartan Ops ever easy?
Phantom on approach. You don't say.
Dodge this.
Things what?
Oh, I wish there were skirmishers in this game. We definitely get the achievement by now if they appeared in here.
Just gotta go to firefighting, guy.
Jackal fight to be specific.
Oh, skirmisher fight.
Bird fight. Bird shoot.
Kind of busy, Spartan. Crimson can't close the doors to Bay 450. Dr. Halsey's artifact is causing some shipwide craziness. Power cycle the engineering level server rooms. That helps.
And bitch.
Crimson, you can activate that lift to gain access to the central hallway.
Hold on, I'll deal with that in a second. You know, priorities first.
Marking the way to the server room now.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's
I'm coming!
rising.
I'm coming!
No! How could you have done this? It's all awful much platforms here.
Whoop, 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 saved your lives.
Stupid.
My eye.
What was that?
Oh, I'll take this. Thank you. Look, check it out. I got a saw.
So do I.
Man, this is
Oh, what?
Oh, saw's pretty useless. Defective saw. I got a defective saw.
How do they? How am I dying so quickly there?
Beam rifles.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it now.
1 second. Spartan Miller to Captain Latsky. Captain. No reply. Sorry, Commander.
Yeah, basically, that captain is ignoring you. It's Captain Lasky's ghosting you. Have you unblocked?
This is not very good at suppressive fire.
Can I die somebody? Can I die and couldn't I die one of the jackals?
Go over there with the guys. Over here. Virgin Central.
Let's die them all.
I like how those elites dodged and threw grenades at the same time. Clap.
They are called elites.
Yeah, makes me glad the brutes run everything in infinite. Because we got we're gonna be fighting some big dim-witted brutes instead.
Craig.
Take this.
Let's try this. Let's try this.
The wombo combo.
Yeah, give me my battle rifle. Now it works.
It's clear now.
But
My battle rifle already disappeared that fast.
Get clubbed!
Marking the
Get
server room
clocked?
door.
Get clubbed.
Get clippity clopped.
Crimson, take out the stragglers.
Thought you were going to say something else.
Here I be.
There you is. Here I is. There you are.
Why do the needlers have to be so OP in here?
I don't know. They just are.
Servers are coming online. Should be just a minute. Promethean Knights.
Yes, we know who they are.
Crimson.
Oh, great. Get deleted.
Servers are 25% online.
Well, damn it. It's okay, I didn't need that thing to protect me. I got something even better.
Aww.
Servers are at 50 and climbing.
Okay.
Maybe I'll hide back here.
Reboot's almost done, Crimson. Just a little longer.
That's what you said a little while ago. If only I could roll dodge. But I remembered I ain't playing Jedi Fallen Order anymore.
Servers are back online.
Or evade only.
Or be like Dark Souls, just keep rolling around non-stop.
Get clocked.
What you eating? Carrot?
Ice.
Okay.
Karate?
Karate.
Just ice.
Ice?
Yes.
One last step.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I eat ice too. Well, we're a bunch of penguins, aren't we?
All Infinity crew with access to Forerunner assets. In the event of any
You didn't.
local areas should be evacuated, and events must be reported to Infinity Ops immediately.
Awesome. Roland, power cycle worked. Hangar controls are back online. Can you seal the bay for us? Nothing doing, Spartan. After a power cycle, the controls have to be activated locally. Okay, Crimson, get moving back to the hangar.
And it's this song again. No big surprise. The one song that keeps giving me copyrights.
Well, copy the wrongs.
Yeah, got him. Could just turn the music off.
Oh, but then it's gonna be boring without music.
I guess. Are you saying we're boring?
Yes.
Oh man.
Spartan Miller, I need Crimson's help. They aren't done sealing up the hangar bay yet. This is important.
Kidding me?
Important. Infinity might blow up if they don't fix this problem real soon. Important. Be quick, Spartans.
What are we doing? Can I seal the hangar doors? I'm here.
No.
Yeah.
I
You didn't
could
fight
just
enough
trap the
enemies
Phantom
yet.
in there and we can just blow it up.
But Sean, that's too smart. Oh man, this dummy.
Dummy thick.
Dummy thonk.
I like them thick. I like them dummy. You call it dummy thick, and yet the thickness doesn't affect their brain power. It doesn't.
It's intelligently thick. Who's that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting
Let's
for.
give the intelligently thick people a chance, huh?
Sir.
They deserve boops just as much as anyone else does.
Sorry, did you say boobs or
Or babes. Do I have to consent those boobs?
Oh, see, now you can turn it on.
All clear. Now close those doors.
Alright,
Roland,
yeah.
got an emergency? Yeah. Crimson, engine room, now.
Right,
No,
like,
no.
right now, or in the next chapter now?
wouldn't you like to know? Well,
You know, like. All right, close one eye and then close the other.
Yep.
That's exactly how I feel when I'm tired. Well, I'm tired, but I shouldn't go to sleep yet.
I see.
yes.
Did you break
Rips
something?
out.
Did you break something? You want me to clap because you broke something?
He broke the condom.
That's exactly how you. Well, that's exactly how you were made.
Was that the first one or second one? It was the second one, wasn't it? I thought. Oh.
The nukes that they stole.
Ah, so that explains a lot. Oh, the Spartan Ops chapters are coming together, connected in some way.
You mean there's a story? Seemed awfully
I know that. I
standalone to
know
me.
that's pretty surprising, ain't it?
Even though they already lost me in the story, like
We got bad guys in
7
here.
or
Talking about holy technology and death to
From
the
their
heathens.
point of view,
I can
we're
only assume
evil.
They're talking about you guys.
Get moving, Crimson. You're the only team in that area I can count on.
typical.
Okay.
Oh man, we gotta go back.
We're the only team you can count on? Well, I wonder how many times we're gonna die until we get that objective.
Medcron did a backflip.
Hey, we could use the reinforcements. I mean, we got Havoc nukes in
Reinforce
the
these
engine
ones.
room. Why don't we get reinforcements?
We are the reinforcements. Leroy Jenkins. I actually ran into a field log cannon at that.
Think, Ryan. Think. Yeah. Die.
What color?
Red.
Ah, my favorite color.
No.
What? What was that noise? You sounded like you were getting baked.
Stop.
Baked? What do you mean by baked?
You know, boot without consent.
Oh, right, that.
We were talking about it earlier.
This was like 30 minutes ago.
I thought you were saying something else.
I didn't say the word something else until now. And that laughter means consensual pooping.
We got a stroke.
Or you know, some kind of touching to the face and nose area.
Gentle pushing of the nose. I don't know. The snoop push.
Roland, is that what it looks like?
No, this ain't what it looks like.
Quick, activate it. Kill everyone.
This ain't what it looks like. It's. I'm not cheating on you. I'm not booping somebody else. You're the only one I'd boop, darling.
Babe.
Are you telling me you don't?
Is that a Jackal or Elite?
Yes.
Sometimes it's hard. Because sometimes it's hard to tell with their suits. The Jackal and Elite Rangers.
Yep, I'm going in. Never mind.
I don't know why I jammed the plasma pistol. That was
Sus?
a dummy thick choice. Like not an intelligent thick choice.
John's just dummy. That's a thick.
Room's clear.
Dummy no
Crimson,
thick.
sending you instructions to disarm the warhead. Lucky for us, they hadn't primed it yet.
I ain't dummy
What
thick. I'm
warhead?
just dummy and I'm thick.
So dummy thick. Ryan's just dummy.
Are we okay? Everything in
You're
the
definitely
area
not
wasn't
thick, I'll
reduced to
give you
its
that
component
much.
molecules, so
I'm trying to do what Chief did.
Orion's not thick
Back on
It's
either.
not working.
then. Let's
Oh,
go,
what?
Spartans. Spartan Miller, I've got all the security feeds on the ship. It
are
worries
you-
me I
what are you
couldn't
trying
see
to
they
do?
had this nuke.
Oh.
Sergeant
How
Sir.
dare the elite? How
You'll be
dare
coming
the
back
elite
there wrong.
kill me with the ability that I pretty much invented?
If you invented it, then why don't you have a patent? Patented. Patented?
Yeah, I work for Bungie.
How do
I
you know that
invented
word?
the plasma grenade
Patented, right?
back in 2001 when I was like hold on.
Like 7 years old, something like that.
8 years old. 8 years old. That's when I was working for Bungie. When I was 8 years old.
My dad is Bungie.
Hey, Mr. Stetfield.
Yeah, be one of those people where they say their relatives work at a certain company.
My inability to spot these threats.
I am the company.
How many people have you met like that?
Or just one. Including myself. My great grandfather works at Activision.
That's disgusting.
Oh yeah, you know, I got
You should disown him.
you know, my uncle works at Valve Software, and you know he has.
No wonder they
he
can't
owns-
count to 3.
He owns the early Half-Life 3.
My dad works at Valve, and he said Half-Life 3 is on the way.
They're keeping Half-Life 3 on a safe in a safe.
Oh, yeah.
There's a weird power meeting nearby.
Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
Wait, why didn't I see it before? Crimson, same drill. Disarm that explosive. And make it quick, okay? There's a timer on this one, and it's primed. That did it. Excellent work, Crimson. Spartan Miller, I know why I couldn't see the bombs. They've been outfitted with active camouflage. How can you tell? Because Crimson killed an elite holding a cloaking remote. Marking the next target now. Crimson, move!
I wasn't really paying attention on who we were killing. All I know is that we've been fighting a lot of Cubbies, and some of them are wearing the same outfits.
I don't know what this looks kind of terrifying.
Nuke's disarmed. It's possible there's others. Keep looking, Crimson.
You
Yep.
did? Oh, okay,
Safe.
never mind.
No, I am not safe. Want to be safe in my own little safe bubble. And how can they shoot through it? I thought the Gungans had that shield, and the droids had to actually go through the shield to do it.
Which makes no sense.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Why have the shield that
Oh, I guess
that can't hit cannon fire, but they can hit but they can go through. But then again, it wouldn't be much of a distraction now, would it?
I suppose not.
That's what I found.
Snipers. Guess what you lost?
No, you
why is
see,
all
it
the
was
battle
exactly
droid
as
power-
planned. I threw it over the wall. You see?
And why is all the battle droid power swords come from one ship when there was a whole blockade?
It's not a power source. It's the control ship. And as to why, don't ask me. I didn't make it. I'm actually intelligent.
Or are you?
Or you can just answer what Coffee always answers when playing when I bring logic into Star Wars. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Star Wars, man.
Yeah, logic don't exist in Star Wars. And boom! Hey, no, I pushed it.
Explode! Jeez.
Good work, Crimson. Keep going.
Die.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye.
Man. I don't know if this is yucky, man.
Yeah, we're not dying. We're just sleep. We just sleep after we got. And the cubbies are just shooting us with sleepy beams. You know, Halo for kids.
Sleepy beams.
Pick up
Halo
a
in
wheel
China.
gun. Pick up a wheel gun. A
Boom!
wheel
Headshot.
gun. Only 7 years old, and he's already talking about drive-bys.
Don't you mean? I'm not gonna make that joke.
No, make the joke.
Have you ever?
It's gonna be a school joke, isn't it?
Have you ever watched the? Oh wow! You said you didn't have any offensive jokes. Oh, thank you.
Did you decide you're gonna take that?
Not yet.
This is by far the most entertaining chapter, I suppose, as far as. Not chapter.
How are the elites
section.
able to easily hit me with the plasma nades, yet it's so hard for me to hit even a player?
I don't.
They're better than you.
It's legendary.
In what way, though?
I don't know.
They're programmed and they just repeat the programming perfectly every time.
Pretty sure we died more times here than any Slayer match.
15 deaths.
Slayer. You zombie.
Slayer. Skill issue. Mayorless.
Based.
Surprised nobody has got him to say that yet.
Assassination.
Denied.
We don't do that around here.
No stairway.
Why is this block black?
Denied.
No stairway. Denied.
Am I the only one seeing this
What?
box here? That looks odd.
What box?
Wait, what happened?
What box?
The box is off-colored, isn't it?
Which one?
It's probably
It's quite
fine to
green.
me.
Huh. It's
like a-
black on my screen.
It's black. It's like
Green,
Yeah,
is
black.
green is the new black.
black is the new green, rather.
Orange is the new green. Green is the new green.
Getting deep here.
Boom. Wonder what happened to my saw that I was using.
Ran out of gas.
Probably.
Another havoc located. Marking it.
Mine. It's mine. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing the button. I'm pushing the button. I'm pushing the button. Pushing button. Push button.
Mine.
Button push. Button push. Button push. I'm
Go
Stanley.
ahead, button.
Yeah, well, you're the one that died, so...
That's it. Secure the room.
That wouldn't have anything.
Secure the room, Crimson.
Well, how many Millers are talking?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Would you like to know? I said it first.
No.
Yes. You know, if there are engineers on this ship, shouldn't they be helping us?
Engine room secured. Who else could use Crimson's help? Actually, the engine room could. It's secure, but there's reinforcements en route.
Hear that, Spartans? Fortify your positions as quickly as possible. More bad guys are headed your way. Roland.
Jerry Miller be bald, man.
Cherry bald?
What?
Jerry Ballin.
Oh, that's what you said.
I'm pretty sure that's not what I said. What? Sounds pretty lame.
Guns of Infinity. One of them's named Flare, and the other one's named Derpy.
What about water?
Oh yeah, water. Can forget water. Can never forget water. Riley would kill me if I forgot water.
You would die if you forgot water.
Never forget water.
Now you see what I mean?
Wait, we were just here.
Miller, bad guys are headed for the engine room.
You see what I mean about you see what I mean about repeated maps?
Yeah. This is good level design right here. Or game design.
Could use some engineer help right about now.
Yeah.
Could you? Could you really?
What on earth?
Hey, engineers protected bucking them. Why couldn't they bucking them?
Bucking the.
So why can't they buck us too? I mean, why can't they help us?
Wording.
Crimson, I'm marking emergency bulkhead door releases. If you can reach these, you can seal off the engine room so tight the Covids will never be able to get in.
So tight.
So very tight.
Titan miracle.
So are the Covies just gonna keep coming until we seal the doors? It's like that one mission on Call of Duty called Greatest Hour or what's something hour, I don't know. Failure
Will you get
hour.
kill all the Germans?
Here, can you distract him while I get him?
No.
I can die a bunch of times.
Oh, can't see me. Can't see me. My time is now. Gotcha. Okay, that was a worthy sacrifice. I wonder if I had a quote. Wow, that's a lot of elite generals down there.
It is.
No more than what? Noble 6 spot.
Time to take out the trash.
Proceeds to throw herself into a wall.
Took out the trash.
It's garbage day.
Why you said that?
What level is this? The 4th level?
Yes.
Okay, so we only have one more after this. I mean, a lot of these maps are so alike that I forgot that I lost track of how many we did.
Understandable.
All you Spartan Ops maps look the same to me. Watch as I get canceled for saying that. I only got 5
Did it
kills.
activate?
Crimson, keep it up.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should start
Somebody
aiming
do be
for
slacking, though.
the grunts and jackals. Then I can catch up.
Probably all Orion does.
Yeah, because Orion's trying to compensate for something.
It's mirrorlessness.
I'm only mirrorless unless you consider.
It's all around pointlessness.
I don't
Pointless.
even need to compensate for something. Even when I try to compensate for something, I still fail. Oh, that one's got a headache gun.
The Sean
I just
gun.
have a headache.
Yeah, the Sean gun. Oh no, I'm pretty sure there's people more annoying than me.
Tough competition, but probably.
The Lion Dash gun.
Sounds about right. Symbols got.
Rainbow Dashes, best pony. Rainbow Dashes, Rainbow Dashes, Rainbow Dashes, Rainbow Dashes after every shot.
Kill me! Well, it's over. It's over.
It's never over.
Not with them shit like that.
Oh. Nope. Well, at least he took one down with. I wonder if our music is in sync.
Not sure.
Uh-oh. What the fuck? Whoa!
Man, this won't die. There we go. Kill me! Kill me! He's not dead. Where is it?
Excellent work. Engine room's nearly locked down.
Oh, there were more doors? I thought it was only the bottom one.
Man.
Well, at least we know that they'll eventually stop coming.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness. That was satisfying.
Is an elite using a machine gun? Since when did that... Seems pretty blasphemy for them to use human weapons.
Oh, interesting. Strange.
That's Doctor Strange to you.
Wait, excuse me, did I just kill myself? I think I just killed myself.
Oh, hi.
Well,
You're here in front of me.
Well, F's in the chat for Orion. Let's name a library after him.
Why a library?
Name a library, yeah.
I don't know, because Twilight likes libraries. But then again, Twilight's not your favorite, so... You know, but I'll make everyone think it is.
Thanks, I hate it.
Perfect. What is... How'd you survive that?
You know, I was just born. And people who are just born...
So many things just happen at once, I don't
tend
know.
to be invincible, right? I mean, it should be that way. You know, we don't have to have dead babies.
What's wrong with dead babies, Sean?
They can't take care of themselves.
They don't need to take care
And
of.
they can't take things off the shelf.
They're dead, Sean. They don't do the dishes, that's why.
You know what I was referencing, right, Coffee?
I have no idea.
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper? That musician?
No, that TV star. No, yes, that magician.
What? I don't know, there's like multiple, you know?
Every time we respawn and die time and time again, the cubbies are just killing babies. How dare the cubbies do that?
My favorite American pastime.
I was literally just born a few seconds ago, and yet you're already killing me.
Hey!
Oh, there's no class.
Some people don't even get born before they get killed.
Here we go.
Oh, let's not go there. Let's not
Here
go
we go.
there. Let us not go there.
We're gonna go there.
We're not going there. There's already a lot of people talking about it already right now.
You can just edit it out, can't you?
That's like a...
I'm too lazy to.
You're lost.
Why am I lost?
Is that...
I'm not the one that said it.
Yeah, but you're the one who's gonna suffer.
Why do I have to suffer? I'm the Shroomiverse guy.
That's why you have to suffer.
Oh my goodness, really? What was it? How did the elites throw grenades at Mach speed? Tell me about that.
What? How? Weapon cooling systems are deactivated. They overheated and safety protocols kicked in. We're defenseless. Crimson, aft weapon control is just off the engine.
Tag, you're it.
I'm sending you to help.
Oh, do we have to?
Spartan Ops makes my neck hurt.
Oh, I'm liking this music. I don't think I've heard this music in the original game. In the main game.
Are these Marines gonna get blown up? As usual?
What do you think?
Yes.
They're Marines.
They always get blown up the moment you get to them.
Now that's what, you know, say what you want about Halo 5, there is one thing to like about it, and that's no Marines.
No Marines?
No Marines.
No Marines.
I mean, because it's always like a four-person squad. You got blue team and, you know, walk team. You know, consists of Buck and a lot of other forgettable people.
Yeah, grenades.
I was like, I don't know. Ooh, monster, absolutely.
We're on the Infinity, and yet it's so hard to get a shotgun or something. Should it be a lot easier to get more human weapons?
Hey, you know, we're on the Infinity. Now consider how big this hallway is. How tall it is.
It's infinite?
No, it's just really tall. It's like, what, 2-3 stories?
Really tall? No, I'm an ogre! You know, grab your forks and pitchforks. I mixed up the words. Grab your forks and pitch torches.
Hey, look, Covenant Frigate.
Frigate.
Frigate? What did they forgate?
Forgot to these nuts, huh?
One to go.
And that was only my moderate yawn. Imagine if we were fighting Prometheans. Yes.
How is that elite still alive?
A little louder than that.
That's all three overrides. The gun's still firing. So I noticed. Trying to find out why, but you humans are awful at writing technical manuals. Just a second.
So I'm about to be clapping. Or not. New York minute. There we go.
Nops is so incredibly boring.
What's so incredibly boring?
Hello?
Hey. What?
Please, please don't, please don't.
What? What's happening?
Yeah.
Please.
Alright, there we go. Phew, at least we don't
I
have to
have
do all
no
that
idea
again.
what just happened.
Lag, that's what happened.
I would be depressed if that was true.
Oh, poor baby. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
I would have been too.
Oh, hey, Cubby ships out there.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Some of them are blown up. You know that
Yep, some of them have been blown.
You know that Cubby. You know, you think that Cubby ship would be big, but it's actually like it's just very close. Oh, whoop. Please excuse me. I was just admiring your very, very small ship outside.
This looks kind of small, doesn't it? Why is it so small?
Probably model and budget and what's the other thing?
We've got to have
Technology
my
limitations, probably.
Speaking of Prometheans, now things are gonna get a lot more boring. Oh,
Oh,
and
how
Hunters too.
What? Why? Oh, they're hunters too? Okay.
That's basically Spartan Ops in a nutshell. All we're missing is Phantoms and drop pods.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you want Philippines and hunters? No. I'm gonna get it anyways.
I get the developers were like, okay, what should we add in this part? We should add Prometheans or Hunters. Which one should we do?
Yes.
And then they're like, yes.
All of them. What's all of them? It just turns back to us.
There's like no other weapons to use against them unless there's a goop gun somewhere. Oh, hey. There we go.
I just killed a hunter by meleeing it to death.
Got deleted.
I found a goop gun.
Working the controls for Crimson now. These will bring the guns back online. Yes. Why would I tell Crimson to press buttons that don't do anything?
That's actually funny.
That was pretty funny actually.
It was the best bit of Spartan Ops I've ever had.
Yeah. Probably will never get better than that. So we went through all that suffering just to get that funny, sarcastic remark from Roland.
Is it worth it?
See?
No.
Perfectly. Guns are back online. Enjoy the
I did it
fireworks,
perfectly.
Crimson. Nice.
Okay, destroy that very tiny ship.
Out there, Crimson. Let's take down the rest of these freaks and call it a day.
I'm underwhelmed.
Instantly explodes.
Yeah, just, yeah, okay. Whatever.
Whatever.
No, whatever.
Yeah, I need to get a glass of water real quick.
Go ahead.
A little glass of water, please.
A little something from the beach.
Hey kid, do you want to buy some NFTs?
I am Becky.
Stranger danger.
You don't want to buy any NFTs. I don't want to buy any NFTs. You want to go home and rethink your life. I want to go home and think my life.
Pretend I understood everything you just said.
It's Star Wars.
Hmm.
Applying it to non-fungible tokens, which are crap.
Since when does Orion care about Star Wars?
I think the original trilogy, that being 4, 5, and 6, are actually pretty good.
Huh.
Okay, how about the Clone Wars?
I have no real opinion on it. It's fine, I guess.
Watch it, it's good.
Sense.
I have watched some of it.
How about Mando? How about Mando?
I've not. I don't like Disney.
Based.
Hairless.
Why won't let me paste this because it didn't actually copy it? That's unfortunate. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
A based man in a mayorless place can make all the difference in the world.
Different.
Based man. Huh, I haven't done it in a while.
Come on, you can do it. You could do it, J-Man.
A based man in a mayorless. No, I'm not there.
Come on, you can do. Come on, you can do it, Coffee Man. I guess I should call you C-Man.
Clear the area of bad guys and move on.
Oh yeah, see you.
See this, man.
At least this is the last one. As I say every time.
Yeah, it's gonna take the longest. It's gonna be the longest.
I hate Spartan Ops.
Good.
Well, I only strongly dislike it. I don't hate it. It's a strong word.
Yes, it is, and it's not nearly strong
It's an
enough.
appropriate word for Ops. Say it, Sean. Say it.
I loathe it.
Loathe. See, I feel like that's worse than hate.
Well, loathe is worse than hate, even though it sounds the closest to love.
The opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is apathy.
Oh, why is it so tough to kill just one little robo doggy? There we go.
Did you really shoot someone's dog?
ATF moment. Sorry to say that. I won't say it.
Are there any of those little green boxes around?
Green boxes?
Jeez! Every time I talk about it, it pops up. Hey, where's the ammo? Nope,
Exactly
not
where it
this
needs to
time.
be, my dear.
Nope, not this time. That was like the second time that happened. The second time I asked about the ammo, the little label thing pops up.
Sean, you do know that the reason that is probably because you're low on ammo, right?
Does it do that? Is that what happens? Oh, I didn't know that.
Or at least my experience is that.
Well, I thought since I said the words on the mic.
Let's get out in the halls and clear them as well.
I need ammo.
There's heavy movement nearby. Get ready.
Spartan Fire Team Lancer, please report to Translite Deck 19-7 for reinforcement of Fire Team Crimson.
Yes, please. Use the reinforcements. Thank you very much. Even though they'll probably just get in the way.
Are they Halo 5 AI bad, though?
I've never played Halo 5, so I don't know. But hey, as long as we're not fighting that stupid warden, I'm good.
Your cheeks are mine.
I mean, if this were like Halo 5 Spartan Ops, we'd probably be fighting the warden at the end of every chapter.
Or twice.
Oh, got a sword guy coming.
I didn't kill him.
Well, I did. Because I'm so good. I feel good.
Then you have a sword, but you just grab the plasma turret instead.
That's always jump.
Oh wow, that was a fast respawn.
It happens on occasion.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't want to pick up the sword. I definitely want to pick up a thruster pack. Good job, game.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job,
Yeah.
game.
Obvious, ain't it? Why would you want to pick up the sword when you have weapons to shoot at range?
Well, one of their shields gotta be down.
One's
Oh, that's
dead.
for zero as well on that.
There's another admittedly pitiful attempt to get back into the server room. Crimson?
Oh, we're all gonna have
let's show our
swords?
friends why that's a bad idea. Give
Why can't
them
I
Crimson.
Hey, James.
Well, I can do even better. Get him! Pitiful lunge distance. Absolutely accurate. Thank you.
Oh, why you aiming for me?
Oh.
This room looks familiar.
Oh gee, I wonder why.
Deja vu.
You know, one would think that with a ship this big, we'd be going to areas that are not the same room.
But that costs money.
Oh yeah, Wizards forbid if Microsoft lost money. Whatever will we do? How will Microsoft be able to afford another golden fountain with a giant dollar sign on it?
Yep.
Do they actually have one of those?
I would be surprised.
Oh. Die. Why is it? You just like not stick them, the knights.
Makes me kind of wonder why I keep recording Spartan Ops. I mean, it's boring to play. What makes everyone think it'll be fun to watch?
Nothing.
That's a good point.
Well then,
You have the thoughtful commentary.
and sometimes
Or
the hilarious
commentary.
death. Sometimes the hilarious deaths, like the death I just occurred.
The death I just occurred.
The death that just occurred.
Yep.
Is he wrong?
Yes.
It's shorn eats.
Air raffle. Well, don't mind if I do. Find some runes.
Ah, sure, I'll take that. Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna have it for long.
Back out in the halls, Crimson. Head towards the hangar.
The hangar again.
Was that an assassination? it is open there.
You have loud
Open those doors
footsteps.
to get access to the hangar hallway.
That's the clap on my Mjolnir. But it keeps attracting alerting the elites.
Wait, that rifle thing has a laser?
Yeah.
Guess so. It seems familiar.
You know, I doubt even Roger would take a shot every time we died. He's a big drinker.
21.
Yeah, that's only in this level alone. What about all the other levels? Well, luckily I've recorded it all, so we'll be able to find out.
Good to know. I'll be able to come back and watch.
MegaSean45 and friends play Spartan Ops Part 7.
Nothing makes me want to watch Spartan Ops like playing Spartan Ops.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
Yeah, let's see if I can melee. Nope.
Stupid
This
little
reminds
hunter.
me of the Reach combat dance.
Little hunter man.
Okay, let me have a piece of that action.
That almost just feels cheap. So many things just happen at once. I don't know.
Ah. Lovely.
I wonder if there were Marines there because a lot of explosions just happened at once. Oh, that's good.
Look at that. We got some binary rifles.
Binary rifle?
Yeah.
Did I just break
let's
the shield from hitting
let's
too
make
hard?
let's make them non, shall we?
Non-binary rifles.
And before this straight. What? Why? Get me in! Don't teleport me. They're mine. They're mine. Auto sentry? Absolutely.
Rocket launcher? Absolutely.
I've never used this thing again. See?
Not sure what we need the rocket launcher for. It's not like the hangar doors are still open.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Boom. Boom. Yep, just went boom boom right there.
Oh, disintegrated enemy. It feels good. Aww.
I'm getting deleted.
Started off the video with lack of boom booms. Now there's a lot of boom booms going on.
Is it Control Z?
Hey, look, another railgun and rocket
Oh,
launcher.
there's rockets down here. Based.
Yeah.
Few more to go.
I wonder if Murphy got freed yet.
Freed.
Freed from the fishing crash.
Oh.
Why is it so hard to get a simple jackal, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Here we go, it's over.
All quiet. Crimson wins
Easy
the day.
dead.
Spartan, excellent work as ever, Spartans. Spartan Miller! What is it? Hunters? Lots of them!
Oh.
There's like 4 of them.
I fought more hunters than this.
They said a lot of them like that. I was expecting there to be like 20 of them.
Yeah.
Would have been kind of fun, honestly. For 2 minutes. What is this?
Bad game design.
Encore. It's the Encore.
It's the Encore.
The Encore that nobody asked for.
Legit.
This is not an Encore.
This is a decor.
It's a length. This is an off-core, as this is.
Really?
Yes.
I saw that jump fail copy.
Decor.
Did I fail a jump?
So that's why there were rocket launchers and rail guns. All because of the stupid hunter.
Oh, it would seem.
Is that what you're trying to act dead?
Why are you aiming the rockets on the watchers?
Because I would have been sick if I landed one.
It would have, but it'd make you look like an idiot if you kept
Why aren't you?
wasted all your rockets on them.
It's simply intimidating. It's okay. It matters me.
There's another hunter. I'm gonna
Boop him.
vape it.
Vape him.
I got a scrap.
That was something else, Crimson. Even for Spartans, the enthusiasm for shooting.
Make sure it's dead.
Impressive.
Let me guess. More Promethean Knights.
We're gonna win this thing yet.
And before Phantom inbound.
Drop pod inbound.
Oh, it's.
Yeah, that's basically Spartan Ops in a nutshell right there, huh? Well, hey, even though these 4 maps were together, at least we don't have to do them ever again, except we gotta do them privately on Legendary. Yeah.
Assuming we actually got that far. So now we're done with this one, which